Fala galera, beleza pessoal, tudo bom com vocês? Aqui quem fala é Andrei Dyer. Galera, vou trazer aqui um gameplay aqui, galera, jogando aqui o início aqui de Xenoblade Chronicles X. Vou deixar uma gameplay aqui rolando aqui, eu vou estar jogando, beleza? Nesse início aí, jogo lançamento do Nintendo Switch exclusivo, baita RPG. Aí gente, eu tô um tempo sem fazer live aí galera, tô fazendo menos conteúdo recentemente, peço desculpas. Estou passando por alguns problemas aí, mas logo logo, se Deus quiser, tudo se resolve aí. Valeu, gente. Fiquei com a tendinite braba aí também. Então, eu ia até abrir uma live, acabou que eu não abri. Mas, vamos lá, vamos jogar o iniciozinho aqui do jogo. Coisa linda, criar o personagem aqui. Então pega a pipoca aí, seja bem-vindo. E não se esqueça, galera, de já deixar o like aí. Se não for inscrito no canal, sinta-se à vontade aí para se inscrever. É muito importante você se inscrever, deixar o like, compartilhar, se tiver o botão de ir par, que vocês ajudam bastante a gente aqui. Quem quiser se tornar membro do canal por R$ 4,99 por mês aí, vocês podem virar aí. Valeu, gente. Tem aqui o botão seja membro. Sejam todos muito bem-vindos. Tamo junto.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-like colonization project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us. Literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. we lost control. With our flight systems down, the white whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Muito irado, né, galera? Muito top, viu, gente? Quem quiser seguir nossas redes sociais aí, tudo aqui na descrição também. Valeu, gente. Tamo junto.
never stood a chance.
We're gonna do great.
Nice job. Nice job.
Shall we? I've lost my balance.
Here goes. We did great. I'm getting wobbly. Oh, all right. Let's get on with it. Hup. Hup. Shall we then? Yay, we win. Hello.
Huh? Let's go.
Shall we? Hey! They never stood a chance. They never stood a chance.
So what if you staggered me? Hey there. Huh? Huh? Yay, we win. Shall we then? Shall we then? Hello.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece. Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? Must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right? Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move? We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
É, galera, muito bacana, viu? Vou falar pra vocês. Tá bem mais bonito do que a versão do Wii U, assim, de cara, mano. Né, os personagens, o modelo dos personagens, sabe? Tá bem mais bonito. Você vê que tá em uma resolução maior também. Cara. E eu fiquei apaixonado por essa personagem aqui que eu criei, cara. Beatriz. E é isso, hein? Cara, dá pra você ver até as gotas da chuva caindo no ombro do personagem, na cabeça. Tá muito bom, gente. Trabalho excepcional, viu? Muito, muito legal. Galera que chegou até aí, cara, não esquece de deixar o like. Eu fui fazendo a edição dos personagens pra vocês verem um pouco como cada um tem as opções e tal. Eu não quis mexer tanto, cara, porque você pode ficar aqui pelo menos 1 hora só criando o personagem, sabe? Só que vai um spoiler do bem. Bem mais pra frente na história, você vai abrir, fazendo side quest, a opção de poder ajeitar o seu avatar de novo. Então, fiquem tranquilos que lá pra frente no jogo, vocês podem mudar a aparência novamente.
You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between 2 alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Começa a trilha sonora selvagem, cara.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know. Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
stronger. I'm gonna go all out.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Yes, I can stagger
Shadow
this.
strike.
Flame grenade.
Scream edge.
Now we're thinking. Take this, yay! We win.
Nice work.
Flame grenade. We've got the first strike.
Now it's
Take
my
it in
turn.
close. Assault hammer.
Slide down. Melee attacks.
Hang in there. We've got a way to go.
Nice work.
Open fire.
Shadow strike.
Assault
Appendage
hammer.
destroyed. Move in and strike.
Flame grenade. Hang in there. We've got a way to go.
We got him. Let's move.
Let's get on with it.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike. Slide knife. Move in and do some damage. Scream edge.
Yay! We win.
Nice work.
Let's get on with it.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Yes! I can stagger them.
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade.
Appendage
Thrown
destroyed.
armor.
Move in and strike. Slide. Flicker. Scream edge.
Hang in there. We've got a way to go.
Nice work.
The early bird smashes
Now
the
it's my
world.
turn.
Assault hammer. Oopsie daisy. Fire away. Flame grenade.
Scream edge. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
When I hit hard. Yay! We win.
We got him. Let's move.
I'm gonna go all out.
Let's see what you've
Slit
got.
the edge. Assault hammer. Oopsie daisy. Fire
Target in
away.
sight.
Slit edge.
Slide. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Triggered! Tendons destroyed. Move in and strike.
When I hit, I hit.
Shadow strike.
Now then, bitches. Take the attack. I feel myself getting stronger. I'm gonna go all
They're
out.
off guard. Stack with a melee attack.
I can stagger them. Oopsie daisy! Fire away.
Shadow strike.
Slit edge. Chrome armor.
Slide axe. Move in and do some damage.
Hang in there. We've got a way to go.
Nice work.
Let's get on with it.
They're off guard.
Slit
Stagger them
edge.
with a melee attack. Shadow
I can
strike.
stagger this. Oopsie daisy!
Target
Fire
inside.
away. Is it over? I haven't even finished rolling up my sleeves.
Really? You look a little shaken up.
Let's get on with it.
Engaging.
Slit
Lay down
edge.
some fire for me.
Assault hammer!
Slide.
Flame grenade! Slit edge. Hang in there. We've got a way to go.
We got him. Let's move.
Let's get on with it.
Let's see what you've got.
The rain's starting to let up. Just in time for sunrise.
Sente só isso, cara, que
Follow
coisa
me.
linda. Olha esse gráfico,
Promise
mano.
you're gonna love this.
Olha só. Sente essa parte, galera. Assiste a 1080p aí, hein, vi. Vê o vídeo a 1080p, povão.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Cara, muito top. Você vê que desde cedo assim o jogo já te dá assim a visão. Você pode ir lá por baixo na praia ou você pode ir por cima e tal, viu, cara? Aí é com você e tal. Tem alguns inimigos que são bem fortes assim. Então, meio que é com você, cara. E assim, cara, a qualidade de... Olha isso, cara, coisa linda. A qualidade de vida tá assim absurdamente, cara, melhor. Vou falar pra vocês, cara. Tutorial, cara, tá tudo muito bonito, é realmente Definitive Edition. Olha esse gráfico, mano. Isso tá muito bonito, gente. Isso tá incrível, mano. Você pode jogar aqui também assim, ó, em primeira pessoa, mano. Vai de cada um aí, ó. É, eu não gosto não. Tem gente que gosta de jogar assim, ó. Com a câmera afastadaça, tá ligado? Vai ter uma visão maior e tal do mundo. A galera aqui é chamada de Blade, né? Os sobreviventes aqui da Terra. Referência? Xenoblade 2? Sempre, né? Outra coisa, pra gente pegar os tesouros aqui, ficou bem melhor. Se você deixar o botão A apertado aqui, ele pega o tesouro. Ó a música. Caraca, escuta. simplesmente fantástico, cara. E assim, no Wii U, você tinha que ficar apertando o A direto, mano, pra farmar a paradinha aqui. Aqui é só você deixar o A apertado. Assim, coisas, detalhes mínimos que você vê que melhoraram muito a qualidade de vida. E outra coisa, vocês devem estar reparando aí também, cara, o campo de visão tá bem melhor. Você consegue ver lá até bem nitidamente lá escrito United States, né? Cara, tá assim, o campo de visão tá muito bom, mano. Tá bem melhor, cara. Eles melhoraram a resolução e também melhoraram o campo de visão, né? Além da iluminação e das adições novas. Cara, muito maneiro, cara. O negócio é batalhar, cara. E arrebentar no like aí, galera.
Move in and strike. Early burn.
Slip edge.
Slide. Move in and do some damage. We got it. Let's move.
The early bird smashes
Now
the
it's my
worm.
turn.
Assault hammer. Oopsie daisy.
Target in sight.
Chrome armor. Infuriate. Slip edge. Sky's the limit with you. I'm gonna go all out.
Let's see what you've got. Move in and do some damage.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Slip
Early
edge.
burn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Infuriate!
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Let's get on with it.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for
Slip
me.
edge. Assault hammer! Oopsie daisy!
Target in sight.
That one was a beauty! Don't let up! Chrome armor. Slip edge. Pushy pushy. Infuriate! I've lost my path. Heal me!
I should
We
heal
can't
up
afford to
first.
be sloppy!
Shadow strike.
Slip
Slide.
edge.
Flinger. That should attend to him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Chrome armor.
Trouble's always all around, so we stay quick with the guns and cannons. Standing as long as we can until we get all jaws up, then cut off that song.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Stop.
Sliding. Flinger. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. I'm off balance.
We win!
That's true on anything.
Let's get on with it.
They're off guard.
stagger them with a melee attack.
I can stagger them. Oopsie daisy! Fire
Target
away!
in sight.
Now we're in business. Bring it to them! That one! Yay! We win!
Nice work.
Open fire! Now!
Target in sight.
Slip edge. Now we're in
Shadow
business.
strike.
Take the attack to them! Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Slip edge.
Side flash. Slide. Muscle neutralize. Switch to close range combat.
Slip edge. Now we're in business. Take the attack to them!
Now it's my turn. Side flash. Upper hand.
Slip edge.
Slide back. Melee
We've got a way
attack.
to go.
We got it. Let's move. It didn't have to be like
The early
this.
bird smashes the worm!
Now it's my turn.
Slip edge.
Slide. Now,
Hammer!
melee attack.
Flame Grenade!
Side slip. Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Slit edge! Chrome armor!
Upper hand. Slide. Slinger. Side left.
Kill me!
I
We
should
can't
heal up
afford to be
first.
sloppy! Slit edge! Now we're
Shadow
busy.
strike.
Take the attack to them!
Now it's my turn.
Sky's the limit with me.
Cara, olha que legal, mano. Tem conquista agora, viu? Apareceu ali achievement. Cara, agora cara, botaram conquista no jogo, mano. Caraca, maluco. Esse jogo tá absurdo, gente. Sério, mano. Que jogo incrível, cara. Você vê que o cenário dele é um wallpaper ambulante, tá ligado? O jogo ele é um wallpaper ambulante, cara. É muito top, mano. Tá doido, cara. Vou colocar esse aqui. Eu ganhei esse scope aqui. Vamos ver aqui as pernocas. Ganhamos uma calça aqui, ó. Que ela é boa. Tá bom. E assim, é legal porque aqui, galera, olha só. Você vê aqui, Ground Gear, que é a roupa que a gente tá usando, 7, né? Aqui tem Fashion Gear. Na Fashion Gear, você pode colocar... como o nome diz, é a roupa fashion. Você pode deixar o teu personagem parecendo com o que você quiser. Você tá usando um set todo zoado ali, todo feio, mas ele te dá bastante status, mas você não acha que não tá bonito. Aí no Fashion Gear você pode ir lá e colocar, entendeu? Bem legal. E aqui, olha só, cara, como é que tá bem melhor, cara. Você vai ganhando você vai upando, ganhando as habilidades, você vai podendo colocar aqui, ordenando a paleta. Bem legal mesmo, cara. Tá, nossa, melhoraram muita coisa aqui, cara. De verdade, mano. Deixa eu ver o save aqui. Ele tem autosave e tal, mas também você pode salvar onde você quiser, né? Isso é muito legal também, cara. Cara, esse jogo tá incrível, cara. Sério, mano. Olha só, de ficar parado assim tem um, tá ligado? Se você apertar o R e o X, ou R pra cima, R pra cima, olha lá. Ele usa isso aqui. No Wii U a gente usava o gamepad, é como se fosse um drone. A gente pode olhar onde a gente está, a localização. Cara, mas isso aqui tá muito bom, cara. Tá muito nítido, mano. A gente olhava na tela do gamepad, obviamente. Ó, começou a chover, cara. Caraca, olha aí, ficou tudo nublado ali com as nuvens. Ali onde eu tenho que ir, obviamente. Cara, tá muito bom, gente. Tá muito melhor, cara. Papo 10, mano. Olha que lindo, cara. Até a lua sumiu ali, não dá pra gente ver a lua mais. As texturas também estão bem melhores, cara. Você vê a textura molhada do personagem, dos cenários. Nota 1000 pra Nintendo. Eles conseguiram fazer o jogo ocupar menos espaço em relação ao Wii U e ficar mais bonito, cara.
The White Whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Viu a textura deles molhada, dos personagens, dos inimigos, aliás?
We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Slip edge. Now we're in business. Take the attacks to them! I'm feeling pretty good. This one's finished. Moving close and attack. Slip edge.
Sliding slinger! Shadow
armor.
strike! Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike!
Oh!
Side slash!
Slip edge.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Sliding slinger!
Recuperate. Let's be smart about this.
Okay, this should tide me over.
Chrome armor.
Side slash!
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Muito irado, né, cara? A gente luta no meio dessa chuva assim. Acabou que o clima contribuiu, né? Aí, ganhei ali um headset. Ele aumenta a defesa física. Tá, vamos lá. Vou botar ele. Aumenta a defesa física, tá maneiro. Nesse momento eu não vou enfrentar nenhum inimigo que usa habilidades e tal, nada disso. Cara, muito irado.
It didn't have to be like this.
Shadow strike!
Soul hammer! Oopsie daisy!
Side slash!
Fire away! Flame on it! When I hit hard. I'm feeling great. This one's finished. Moving close and attack. Slip edge.
Side slash! Slide over! Finish destroyed. Move in and strike!
Hang in there. We've got a way to go.
Nice work.
Thanks.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for Best Ass Kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Cara, isso tá muito bom, olha lá. Achievements Unlocked. É, conquista, mano. Agora tem conquista no jogo. Galera, isso tá muito bom, gente. Olha a iluminação do poste ali, cara. Cara, são detalhes assim, cara, que estão fazendo diferença. Que você vê que é realmente uma remasterização, cara. Esse jogo no Wii U, ele já era absurdo, mano. Esse jogo aqui pro Wii U é inacreditável na época, mano. Foi igual o Breath of the Wild no Wii U, tá ligado? É assim, Nintendo é braba, mas, cara, isso aqui tá muito bonito, mano. Isso sim é uma Definitive Edition mesmo, cara. Isso sim é uma remasterização, cara, porque tá muito bom, mano. Assim, a iluminação melhorou muito, cara. Muita coisa, sabe? A iluminação desse jogo tá, pô, top, mano. Os personagens também, cara, é incrível, mano. Tá tudo muito melhor agora, tudo muito mais explicadinho, sabe, cara? Mais organizado, mais de fácil entendimento. Né? Melhora muito a qualidade de vida do jogo. Nossa, isso aqui, cara, é jogo pra você botar aí facilmente aí 200 horas daí. Só explorando, fazendo side quest. Cara, muita coisa pra fazer nesse jogo. E ainda tem modos online aí, viu, gente? Baita jogão, cara. Tipo de jogo que só a Nintendo pode trazer, cara. A Monolith Soft foi a melhor aquisição que a Nintendo já conseguiu fazer, cara. É assim, impressionante, cara. Xenoblade é absurdo. E esse jogo tem uma trilha sonora assim de cair o queixo, cara.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly!
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-whos? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade. Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Cara, olha só, uma das melhorias da qualidade de vida. Agora a gente pode mexer nos membros da equipe aqui no menu. E aí, cara, você não precisa mais ir até algum personagem que tenha no mapa que você encontrou, que você gostou, quer colocar ele na equipe, na party. Ele agora fica tudo aqui nesse menu, cara. Muito legal, cara. Aí você em qualquer lugar vai lá, pá, aciona e coloca ele na party, cara. E, pô, mano, a remodelagem dos personagens ficou muito melhor, cara. As expressões faciais, os rostos. Cara, tudo muito melhor. Sinceramente, tô assim, impressionado. Tudo muito melhor mesmo, cara. Jogando aqui, tá ainda melhor do que eu imaginava. Vendo o vídeo, tá bonito e tá, mas jogando, cara, olha isso, cara. E uma coisa que eu queria falar, olha só, gente. Uma coisa que eu queria falar pra vocês aqui que é muito legal. Uma coisa que eu não poderia deixar de falar. Que é o seguinte, vocês viram que eu tô chegando aqui, a cidade tá meio cyberpunk, né? Que maneiro à noite, né? Mas, por exemplo, se você chegasse aqui na cidade durante o dia, você poderia ter uma cutscene de um jeito diferente, tá ligado? Porque você... Isso que eu acho maneiro, é tipo no Zelda, mano. Só que esse aqui é o pai do Zelda Breath of the Wild, vamos dizer assim. Se você chegasse aqui de dia, essas cenas que você viu e tudo mais seriam em outro horário, dependendo do horário que você chegue. Entendeu? E como eu cheguei aqui à noite, né, deu mais esse charme, né? Tudo mais, né, cara? Por falar em charme, meu NPC aqui, meu personagem é muito charmosa, né? NPC não, meu player aqui, né? Entendeu, cara? Então, assim, eu achei assim muito maneiro isso, cara. Tá muito melhor, cara. Tá muito mais vívido, né? E a música muda de dia pra noite, assim como os inimigos mudam de dia pra noite. Isso é incrível, cara. Tá amanhecendo aqui. Deixar... Ah lá, o sol ali. Meio nublado, mas vamos lá. Vamos fazer um passeio no nascer do sol, se não tiver com nuvem. E assim, esse jogo aqui ele já tinha esse lance do clima interferir na batalha. Tem lugar que começa a chover e tiver inimigo elétrico, vai dar mais dano elétrico. Tem lugar que começa a ter tempestade de areia, e a tempestade de areia vai te dar dano. Então você às vezes tem que se abrigar, sabe? Isso aí foi... Eles meio que testaram isso nesse jogo pra depois colocar no Breath of the Wild. Então assim, cara, é muito legal, mano. Muito legal, gente. Eu peço desculpa pra vocês se às vezes aquele load demorou um pouquinho mais do que deveria. Se a captura de vídeo também demorou um pouquinho mais, é porque eu tô com um probleminha no meu cartão SD. Eu tô aqui jogando nesse momento no meu V1, eu não tô no meu OLED, né? E esse meu V1 aqui já tá velhinho, coitado. Então, faz parte, mas tá funcionando, isso que importa.
You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Duck and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Am I right?
Hey! Hey!
I can feel myself getting stronger.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin? Ah yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth.
the casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there, if maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
É isso, galera, eu vou encerrando aqui, cara. Cara, vocês tiveram aí uma pincelada um pouco do que é esse jogo aí, cara. Isso aqui é nada de nada, é o início do início do início. Esse jogo aqui é enorme, gente. Muita coisa pra fazer. Cara, ele é o meu Xenoblade favorito, viu? Deixando bem claro aqui, Xenoblade X é meu favorito. Foi o jogo que fez eu virar fã da franquia, né? Eu também gostei muito do 2, cara. A história do 2 foi incrível. Mas o 2, assim, até mais ou menos a metade do jogo eu não tava tão preso. Da metade em diante eu fiquei apaixonado. Mas esse aqui, cara, ele meio que... ele é dono do meu coração, tá ligado? Esse jogo aqui é incrível, mano. É muito bom. E vale a pena você jogar, cara. Se você nunca jogou Xenoblade, pode ser uma ótima porta de entrada, cara, porque ele é um pouco diferente dos outros. Ele é mais ou menos como se fosse um spin-off, né? Eu vou saber se ele realmente é um spin-off quando terminar ele, porque tem novo conteúdo de história e tudo mais, né? Então, é isso, gente. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Muito obrigado quem assistiu o vídeo até o final. Valeu, gente. Não esqueça de deixar o like para ajudar o canal. Se inscreva no canal. Quem puder compartilhar esse vídeo também. Agradeço muito vocês, cara. Xenoblade já vai estar aí disponível aí a partir desse dia 20. Aí no Nintendo Switch exclusivamente. Esse jogo incrível, cara, Definitive Edition. Valeu, gente. Aqui embaixo na descrição do vídeo vai ficar minhas redes sociais. Se vocês quiserem seguir a página do Facebook, fazer pedido de amizade também lá. Eu tenho um perfil no Facebook da The Games Nintendo, Instagram, TikTok, X, o que vocês quiserem aí. Valeu, quem quiser apoiar também, vai estar a chave Pix aqui embaixo, qualquer valor aí, não importa, agradeço muito. Quiser mandar um Pix com uma mensagem também, tamo junto. Valeu, galera. Até a próxima e muito obrigado a todos. Fiquem com Deus e vou saindo aqui. Valeu, gente. Fui.